Welcome to the Thrive Nutrition class series from the Stanford Cancer Center. My name is Kate Donelan, and I'm a dietitian here at Stanford Healthcare. Today we have Thrive Class 1, which will provide an overview of nutrition during cancer treatment. Today, during this class, there are three main goals. The first is to understand the four main nutrition goals during treatment. The second is to understand the mental and emotional impact of food. And the third is to learn some basic eating strategies that can help as you move through treatment. All right, so here we have our four main nutrition goals during treatment. They are weight maintenance, symptom management, hydration management, and protecting your lean muscle. The first and most important is to maintain your weight through treatment. We know that patients who maintain their weight during treatment have fewer side effects and better long-term outcomes. That's why it'll be a constant refrain from your treatment team as you move through treatment to try to avoid weight loss as much as you can. The second is symptom management. We want to try to keep our symptoms down so they don't grow and become bigger issues. For example, a little bit of nausea is okay if we can manage it. But if we don't manage it, then it can turn into vomiting, which can turn into dehydration, which becomes a much larger issue. So that's why we want to address our symptoms early and make sure we keep them down. We'll talk more about symptom management in Thrive Series Class 2. Third, we have hydration. It's very important to stay hydrated as you move through treatment. Low hydration can lead to more symptoms, altered lab values, or additional time spent in treatment getting IV hydration. And we all want to avoid that. Fourth, we want to protect your lean muscle. Muscle is directly tied to our energy levels, and we have very high protein needs when we have cancer. Combined with a lot of resting that we're doing, that can lead to a real drop in muscle, which can make you feel very weak and lead to more resting time, which can just further the problem. So by eating extra protein, we can protect your lean muscle and meet those high protein needs for cancer. It's important to just zoom out a little bit and talk about the mental and emotional impact of food. Because, it's not just nutrition. Food is culture, family, a sense of well-being, energy, comfort. So much goes into deciding what we're going to eat every day. And after you have a cancer diagnosis, the impact of the emotional and mental impact of food just increases. Some people might feel that their cancer is due to food choices they've made in the past. I just want to remind you that cancer is a very complex equation filled with both environmental and genetic factors. You can do everything right and still get cancer. You deserve to be gentle with yourself as you move through your cancer journey. It's not about any one decision or one day. It's what we do in the bigger picture. And while we're going through treatment, we don't want to be strict on ourselves. And remember, when we're eating for weight maintenance, sometimes that might not be fruits and veggies every day, and that's okay. So what should you eat? Well, there are three main macronutrients that we should discuss. These are the large pieces of food. Macronutrients are the three building blocks in food: carbohydrates, fat, and protein. The vast majority of foods contain some mix of these three, but we typically tend to identify food by the item that they contain the most of. So when it comes to fluids, there's three main groups is concentrated. These are fat and protein containing. So think about milkshakes, smoothies, thick soups, or nutritional or protein drinks. Next, we have calorie containing. These are mostly water-based with some calories. Think about juice or coconut water. And then we have electrolyte fluids. Think about Gatorade, Pedialyte, or you can make your own using electrolyte recipes using just a few household ingredients. Now, there may be different times that you want to be taking different types of fluid, and we'll talk more about that. So here are some food groups that you might find yourself choosing from frequently as you move through cancer treatment. Complex carbohydrates. These provide fiber as well as being very filling. We have whole grains, potatoes, sweet potatoes, corn, peas, pasta, noodles, breads. Then we have lean proteins. These can be from animal or plant sources. So chicken, fish, eggs, nuts, beans, legumes, lentils. Then we have the plant-based fats or healthy fats, nuts, nut butter, olives, olive oil, avocado. Then we have fruits and veggies. Of course, the more colors, the better. Then we have those concentrated and calorie-containing fluids. Those can be a really easy way to get in more calories to try to help you maintain and gain your weight without having to eat a lot of physical food. Okay. So here we have some sample breakfasts. You see we have eggs and a biscuit, and then we have oatmeal and fruit. With the eggs and biscuit, you see they're adding extra calories by doing butter and jam. Toppings, extras, and sides can be a great way to get more calories into your food. Then the oatmeal and fruit, starting the day with some fiber, really great way to make sure that we're getting those bowel movements every day. Here with our lunches, we have some great healthy fats with the tuna and the avocado. Then here are a bunch of different snack ideas. You'll see with the snack ideas, it'll always be a carb plus a protein. And that's how you want to do it. You want to make sure you have a protein every time you eat. Okay, that's to make sure we're hitting our protein goals every day. So some more options for you here. And then on to dinner. A lot of people think that we need to avoid red meat completely. The recommendation is actually 18 ounces or less a week. So you can still enjoy your red or processed meats just in those smaller amounts. So think about, bacon, salami, jerky. Those are those processed meats in addition to the red meat, 18 ounces or less a week. We do want to avoid that black char on meats. Those are going to, not be something that we want to include in our diet, even in small amounts. All right, so again, some overarching ideas about how to eat during treatment. The worst thing that you can do is eat nothing, okay? That's for your energy levels. Also, nausea develops when you don't eat. So that's why we really do want to be eating frequently throughout the day. Also, like I said, you might have more symptoms, more complications when you're not eating regularly throughout the day. So that's really important. And again, you should eat whatever is available for you that day. We might not always be able to eat fruits and vegetables throughout treatment, and that's okay. We just want to focus on eating whatever we can so that we can maintain our weight. So if you only want to have pickles and ice cream that day, that's fine. Just try to get that protein, try to get that fat. This is where concentrated fluids can really be helpful because you can take small sips of them throughout the day. It's not going to fill you up, but it's going to get you those extra calories and protein and help you prevent you from getting nauseous or feeling really weak. All right, some other strategies. Again, eating frequently throughout the day, protein every time, the small sips of the concentrated drinks, over 8 to 12 hours. Remember, if you sit there and drink a whole milkshake or a whole protein drink, there's a good chance you might get really full and uncomfortable or bloated. That could prevent you from eating your meals and snacks. So it kind of defeats the whole purpose. It also can give you diarrhea. So again, best to treat those concentrated drinks like a medicine, small sips throughout the day. And then secondly, you always want to plan ahead. You never want to have to look too far for a snack. So you want to kind of be a pack rat and keep them everywhere. So near your chair, near your bed, in the car. If you're going to go for a long treatment day, definitely pack a bag with sandwiches and drinks and snacks. Whenever you need to, whenever it's been that 2 to 3 hours, definitely just pull something out and start nibbling. All right, so again, these are the top 5 nutrition for treatment tips. So this is while you're going through active treatment, you want to be eating early and often, most importantly, to maintain your weight, avoid that weight loss. Get enough protein, get help for your side effects as soon as you have them, as they can increase quickly, and we want to keep them down. And then stay hydrated so we don't have to add any extra appointments for IV hydration. All right, that's our presentation in the first of this Thrive series. Please reach out and let us know if you have any comments or questions. Take good care.